made it. I made it. Welcome to Sunday's Live. Let's wait to get some people in here. One person in here, but I don't know who it is. Can you not right now? I don't even know where you got that from because one of them in there is Timmy. Saying one person. One person, say something. Hello. Click it on. Click it on.
What?
Click it on. You can, then as you're walking out the door, make sure you can see and hear me. We're just gonna sit here and chill, wait for some people to join in. Okay, you can see me and hear me? Would that be a yes? If you can see me and hear me, give me a thumbs up. Where is everyone? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Sunday's Live. Ah. 8:04. Saying 2 people. Okay, well, whoever the first person is, it's just going to sit there and not say hello. Cool. But we're going to sit here and wait for people to join in. And, yeah. But don't be shy. Say hello. Can everybody see and hear me okay? Three people now. I see no comments. Are we on? Up and running. So if it's Jay, don't just sit there, say hello. Yeah, join on in. 8:05. People are late. I'm not seeing any comments. How was everyone's weekend? I can see you and hear you. Well, that took forever, but thank you. You know, just waiting. And to think I almost didn't make it to my own live tonight. Almost wasn't going to do one this week. And it's 8:06 and there's 2 people in here. So I'm gonna give this a couple more minutes. If nobody gets on, I'm ending it. Just saying. Proud Mom, 1966. Glad to see you because I literally have been sitting here. It's like 8 o'clock. And I'm like, if no one gets on, I guess I'm just going to end it. But hello, how are you? I saw your canning videos. That's awesome. Are you still canning? I'm like, where is everybody tonight? So yeah, I went on and double tapped, left a few comments under your, oh, you are still canning? What are you canning now? Call me Lisa. Hi Lisa, I'm Melody. I guess I'll have to call you Proud Mom. I can remember that name. What are you canning now? Do tell. This is just going to be our random Sunday night chat and chill. I don't know how successful it'll be. We will see. I almost didn't even go live tonight. It's just been a long, long day, long weekend. Yeah, but you're lucky. You have a pressure canner. I wish I had a pressure canner. I would be preserving a lot of things. You can't preserve meat in a water bath canner, so that stinks. So what are you canning? How was your weekend? This week I will be getting a few butt roasts on sale and get them canned up. Oh, you're gonna go buy them this week? So you're gonna be busy this week canning? Because I think I'm gonna be busy this week. Besides doing some things around the house, I think that I am going to be busy baking. But that sounds awesome. So did you see my how to make egg salad video? Someone requested it on Instagram and I thought to myself like, wow, that's really silly to do a video about egg salad. But then I thought to myself, my kids didn't know how to make egg salad and they'd be calling me up like, Mom, how do you make egg salad? So I did the video and I don't know if you got to check it out, but I also showed how you can actually boil your eggs without getting the brown or the green in the middle or going around it. So, yep, I seen it. Good. So really, to be honest, I was thinking, wow, that's a really silly video to be making. And then I thought about it. Well, the person must not know how to make egg salad. Chris is saying, listening to Christmas music on the way home. How are you doing tonight? I'm good. Have you been eating more stuff? I have. Some people are seeing me and thinking that I'm looking a little bit better. But that big container that I showed, I don't know if I discussed this last Sunday. The first time I tried that, the next morning I got sick. thinking it was from the protein, and here it's for an infection with this mouth of mine. But now, and plus it was strawberries and cream. When it comes to like gain weight drinks or protein drinks, it can only be in vanilla. So my friend Jay, who's back around, picks me up this bad boy. So this is in a bag. This is a lot. So I did try this. Ziploc. It's heavy. Let's see. This is 12 pounds. And there is 50 grams of protein, 1,340 calories, and 277 grams of carbs. In vanilla, which I can tolerate. So let me lift this up a couple times. So yeah, I will make one before bed tonight. I did have one last night because he stopped by to drop it off, and it was so nice of him. He brought Chinese food. We all had some Chinese food, and I think I ate pretty well. I made breakfast yesterday morning. I didn't really eat a lot today because it was so busy. I had so many things to do, but I made sure that I ate dinner. Chris was here. Jimmy was here. We did a lot today, and I made like a ham roast with homemade mashed potatoes and green beans with pineapple gravy. So that was tonight's dinner, and super duper surprised because my daughter, her daughter's father and my grandbaby came over today, so that was exciting. And I've had my grandson for like 4 days, 4 nights. That was a load of fun. So yeah, that was awesome. Have you been eating more stuff? Okay, so I already read that. So yes, I have. I would like to think that I have. I may have slacked a little bit today and didn't have like breakfast. Yesterday I had scrambled eggs and sausage, and then every Saturday we do soft pretzels. So I had one soft pretzel, and then Chinese food for dinner. So that was pretty good yesterday. And today, super duper busy. Like I didn't even have a coffee this morning when I woke up. Had to run out. Had to do more food shopping, which you'll see that video. I went to ShopRite. I was a little disappointed in ShopRite this time. And then Aldi's. Because my old ShopRite was running a big sale, and this ShopRite just didn't have a lot of things. I was doing some holiday shopping, getting my turkey, my ham, so you'll see that video. I did manage to take 2 videos, one from ShopRite, one from Aldi's. Grandbabies are the best, you're not kidding. My granddaughter is the most beautiful thing in the world. Then again, so is my grandson. He's nice and handsome. He's 14. But it was pretty cool because he called me up like Tuesday or Wednesday, like, Mom, can I come over? I said, yeah. And now that he's not scared of the basement, which there's nothing to be scared of, it's a finished basement, except for part of the floor still isn't done. And instead of me saying, shh, you know, you got to keep it down a little bit while you're on your video game, I hooked him up in the basement, and he barely even came out, except for 2 soft pretzels and to eat. So he left tonight, and I think they got to go fishing earlier tonight here because I'm right near the river. So I think the reason why he left is because Jim is off of work tomorrow, and I think that they're going to go fishing. So that's cool. When Gavin's ready to leave, I don't force him into staying. We did try to ask him if he wanted to stay longer, but he'll be back. But it was overall a pretty good day. And went to storage and got my patio table out of there with the help of Chris, Jay, Jimmy, myself, of course. And what else? The patio table, the chairs, got them to fit. And trying to think, a few other things that I found in storage I was able to bring back here. So that was good. So the one storage unit doesn't have like a ton in it. A little bit more to go, and then hopefully this week Thomas can measure the stove because this is 40 years old, this stove here, and put my brand new oven in that I got September before I moved out. So yeah, new dishwasher and a new stove. We're going to try to see what we can do about getting it in this week. So that would be an awesome Christmas gift to get a pressure canner. I was scared before and now not so much. But at the time when I was looking for them, they were like sold out. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But yeah, so I did some shopping for the holidays and for some things for here. And I did have to send Chris to my old ShopRite because I was missing stuff. He did make that run for me, but I also fed him dinner. And yeah, dinner turned out really well. I don't know if you ever saw it. It's like a ham around, and it's about that thick. And it's called a ham roast. So I did it in my Dutch oven with some fresh pineapple and a can of crushed pineapple sauce, some homemade mashed potatoes, and some green beans, and that was dinner. So this is crazy. Where is everybody at? There's only like 3 people in here, and it's 8:17 on a Sunday, and I almost was not going to go live tonight just because I still have to clean up from dinner over there. And yeah, I've just been kind of running all day. So I don't know if somebody else is on or what's going on, but that's okay. But yeah, so that was great seeing my daughter and my granddaughter. And there's some missing, but she brought over some cupcakes, if you can see them. So that was very, very nice of her. And it was just totally awesome getting to see Adeline James, which is my granddaughter's name. She's sweet as a button. And yeah, so we got the patio table set up. We went to Home Depot today. I want to find some solar lights. Usually it's like a box of 8, but really didn't see them. Also didn't look really hard for them. And so a few of my old ones that are kind of beat up, I did down the walkway out front to make it look cute. So got that done. And storage and whatnot. But I did get this when I was at Home Depot. Let me grab it real quick because I don't usually use this at all. Well, one, let me show this first, since you seem to be the only person on here. Because of storage, I don't know where my turkey pan or oven roaster's at, obviously. So Chris grabbed this at Aldi's. It's a roasting pan with rack. So got that. That was pretty inexpensive. Not bad. So got that. And I need to get a big bag of... I use potting mix every year when I do my seedlings, and I need to get a big bag of Miracle-Gro, but not today. I didn't, of course, but I figured I would try this and see how it is. It's Miracle-Gro seed starting potting mix. I usually never use the seed starting, but I got a bag of this and it was only like $4 something. So I figured I'll put it away and save it for some seedlings. And but I need to get a big bag of Miracle-Gro so that I have it before you can't get it. Once winter rolls around, it's... But this Home Depot here had it. I just didn't have it. It was like $14.95, I think, for the really big bag. So I want to get that in and take it to the basement so that I have it in winter and I'm not out in the snow trying to find a bag of, you know, Miracle-Gro potting soil, which is what I always plant my seedlings in. I've been doing that for years and it always works. I just so happened to see this. I was going to actually get 2 bags, but they only had 1. So it's the start to get ready for gardening season. And I'll have to get some seeds, but yeah, so that it was just a busy day. I didn't even open this and check it out to see what it even looks like. But I figured I probably couldn't find my roasting pan before Thanksgiving. So this was there, and we did a price check on it, and it was fairly reasonable. Let's take a look at it, I guess, together. I mean, it shows in the picture right there. It holds a turkey. I don't know how big. Oh, this isn't a bad size. This is pretty good. I know Chris is driving back, so he won't see the unboxing, but this isn't bad at all. This is pretty big. And it has the rack on the inside, so that's good. Could definitely use that. Because like I said, I'm not really sure where my oven roasting pan is at in storage. That sounds yum, definitely. Winter is coming too fast, I know. And that's why I'm trying to be stockpiled. I did just pick up paper towels, napkins, and paper plates this week. And I think the only thing that I'm going to probably end up getting is just like a case of toilet paper. But I think I may be pretty good here. And then let me think. Yeah, I think just toilet paper. I found another whole box of cleaning supplies. I didn't turn off my do not disturb. Isn't that a good figure? I found another whole box of cleaning supplies inside my storage unit. So the one is looking pretty good. It has Christmas decorations, things like that. But I don't really know if I'm going to go all out this year with decorating. Chicken Homestead, hi, how are you? Hi all, hit that thumbs up please. Oh, you're awesome. Yeah, I got on at 8 and nobody was really on. And I was actually thinking about not even doing live tonight, but I'm here. So you didn't miss much. I was just talking about, I went out shopping again today, went to ShopRite and Aldi's, did 2 videos on that. My friend brought over this because he wants me to get nice and fat, and this is vanilla. So this is awesome. And it's different than it's in a bag, but... And then my storage unit, the one, because I have 2, is looking pretty good. We brought the patio table over here today. And I knew I was going to find my roasting pan. So Chris picked this up at Aldi's. We're very reasonable. So I just had it out of the box. It's a good, decent size. Hey, Hot Mess Express, how are you? Have been sick, but getting better. Oh, well, I'm glad you're getting better. Hot Mess Express, how are you? How are you, how are you? So I did something very drastic this weekend. Oh my gosh, I'm not even kidding. Very drastic. And I'm wearing a hat for a good reason, because it needs to be fixed. But look at what I did. My hair is down to my butt and it's all chopped off. It's all chopped off. It's only right to there. And then my niece, it's going to be a hot mess right now. But my niece went to give me bangs and she has to come back and fix them. But yep. I had bangs because I didn't want to see my forehead, and I didn't want that much cut off the back of my head, but what are you going to do? And she was in a rush, so I was reaching out to somebody else to come back and fix these bangs, like the side blended in better. But yeah, so I chopped off all my hair. That's it. And that thing was all the way down to the back of my butt. But that's okay. It's only hair, right? It'll grow back. The bangs, I just need them fixed. I was really upset by that. I wasn't even going to tell you that I did it. But as soon as it's fixed the right way, I will show you guys. So is that for milkshakes? Hi, full-time dream. How are you? Yes, it is a high-calorie mass gainer in vanilla. And this, how many pounds is this? It's 12 pounds. So I tried it last night with some ice cream. I liked it. And then my daughter came by, and her baby daddy knows about this stuff, and he said, start off with maybe, oh, how did he say it? He said, drink one and then eat something. So I'm going to try that. Maybe that'll be better. Strawberries and cream just kind of didn't mix with me too well. And not to go so heavy on the cup. But that's to gain weight. But what do you think? Is my hair short enough? My hair was all the way down to the back of my butt, and it is all gone with bangs, but she needs to come back and fix these bangs. So yeah. For milkshakes, and I'll put like fruit in it, ice cream. I'm not doing too bad. Hot Mess Express, just busy day today. But a nice day in the same token. Got to go to my storage unit. My daughter came by with my granddaughter. I had my grandson for 4 days and 4 nights. Loved it. Loved every minute. Hot Mess Express is saying hi at Full-Time Dream. Yes. Full-Time Dream, how are you? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Looks good. What? The shortness? Oh my goodness. This part really doesn't bother me that much, but my bangs are, because my bangs were the same length as my hair. But she was in a rush because she was going to Maryland and she needs to fix the bangs. I just want it long with bangs, and so I don't have to keep pulling it in a rubber band. And look, it's in a rubber band because I wanted to wear a hat. I will show you my hair once it's completely finished, but it's not, because she did it, Friday? Because she got a new car. She stopped up my niece, and the side's a little butchered, and she best get her ass up here and fix it. That's what I gotta say. But no, she's trying to get her girlfriend. She's gonna pay her, get her up, and then I asked one of my son's friends if they could fix it, and she said yes. She would be over yesterday, and then she had things to do. And then today, when I asked if she was still coming, she said no, because her roommate tested positive for COVID. So, who knows? But yeah, so this is where it lands, my hair. It's not down to my rear end anymore. I mean, it feels good. It feels healthy. I just need the bangs fixed. And until the bangs are fixed, I'll just wear a hat. So Full-Time Dream, how have you been? Where have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, thank you, Hot Mess Express. She says it looks good. Just the bangs just keep parting. It's like a little thin, not because of like my hair being thin. I don't think she wanted to take it back too far. I want them to lay flatter. And this side's pretty good. This side is a little too squared off, so that just needs to be fixed. So I'm not worried about the length coming off. I did want to donate the hair, but she threw it in the trash can where it had food. So there's nothing I could do about that. But look at that. That is all the hair I have, ladies and gents. So, and I just need this straightened out a little bit, and we'll be good to go. So, I think it was in, if you don't know, I'm doing the What Am I Thankful For challenge. Percentage of the time I do it when I'm laying in bed. And, I was like, I think I started one that said that I'm thankful for just being me and willing to just go for it, take a chance. That's what I meant by that, if I did post that one. And that was in regards to my hair on Friday. Last night's was I am thankful for the military, and I still have to do tonight's. So if you haven't checked them out, they're still up. I am gonna put them all on a playlist, so it's easier for everybody to see. But it's where you just say what you're thankful for, do a shout out, I did shout out Miss Judith, but her capabilities aren't set up to be able to do that. For some reason, I can't post people's links, so the one I did forget to call somebody out. But I just called out Lauren. I just put at Lauren N right in the title. So if you see that, that's why. And then somebody else. I'm trying to think. Well, anyway, I nominated someone else to do the challenge. And he's been Castle Hives. He's been super busy with work, like 12, 13-hour days. Understandable. If he gets to it, he gets to it. I don't think you have to do it every night if you're nominated. You could just do what you're thankful for and just drop my name in it. But it's from Simple Life Reclaimed. You just do a video. I spoke about this last Sunday, and Boone's been doing it. She's been doing a fantastic job. I think mine have been a little probably quick and crappy-ish, but I'm not meaning for them to be. I'm so busy that I almost forget. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do my video. So I still have to do tonight's, and I will post what I'm thankful for. But yeah. So how was everyone else this weekend? Did anybody start shopping for Thanksgiving dinner? Yeah, so I answered the question about this bulk performance. It's a high calorie mass gainer. So hopefully I will gain weight. I mean, I should, even if I do 2 of these at 1340 calories, 2 of them, I mean, that's going to be pretty good. So that's in vanilla, so that'll be super yummy. So yeah, I just did a lot today. Between outside, well, food shopping, 2 different places. I did do a haul on that and video recorded it. I have everything but the turkey. I was a little ticked at ShopRite. I gotta say this because I did like 350, and you have to have 400. But I was going there shopping today anyway, and they didn't have like the greatest assortment of turkeys. And the one that I did find, I think, was like 21, 22 pounds, but that's all that they had. And it wasn't a butterball or anything like that. You'll see the video on the haul. And I just had to stand there and stand there and stand there while they were trying to ring this up. And they couldn't get it to bring up. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. What is going on here? So I had to pay like $1.05 or $1.10 because I went over by like 1.5 pounds on the turkey. Ooh. So when I went to Aldi's, which I've never bought a turkey from there before until last year, it was like 80 cents a pound, and I got a butterball, and it's like between 22 and 24 pounds, I think. So I did get that today. And their butter sale, which I did last year, if anyone goes back and looks at that video, it's where your limit is 6 or 4 per person. It's either 4 boxes per person or 6 boxes per person. I go there today to get the butter sale, and it doesn't start till Wednesday. Honest to goodness, I think it's the best sale ever, and I'll tell you why. Because I did it I think they did it like the end of October last year, and now this is November. But yeah, I did 6 boxes, my son did 6 boxes, and my friend Jay did 6 boxes. And that is how much butter that I got by the boxes, not counted by the sticks, and it lasted me for like a whole year. So definitely going to try to see what I can do to get, see if I can ask my friend to run there on Wednesday, because Jimmy will be at work, to grab me at least the limit for the Wednesday, and maybe Jimmy and I can go back on Saturday just for the butter. I couldn't find any bread cubes for my turkey, so I think that I'm going to make my homemade sage bread and turn that into the bread cubes. That recipe is also on my channel. Might have to look around. I forget where it's at. And it's somewhere. I really got to get crack-a-lackin' and get all my videos in order and categories. It's probably under the baking of some sort. But I also, my video for my drive-by, my turkey drive-by at Aldi's was last year. I did that video too. So yeah, I have 2 turkeys now. I have my ham for Christmas. And I have my pork roast for New Year's Day. Because I always do a pork for New Year's Day for good luck, good health, and good fortune. So I'm a little ahead of the game, but just missing a couple items. They didn't have like dried cherries, and I always put that in my stuffing. They didn't have that. Hi, Silent Night. How are you? So Proud Mom, which is Lisa, correct? She has everything but her turkey. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of myself. I have 2 turkeys and a ham and my pork roast for New Year's Eve, so that's out of the way. And I've been stocking up on potatoes. So I think I may need like a dessert. I really didn't want to have to make my sage bread this year, but they only had the dried bread, you know, in the bag. And so I gave that to my daughter because I'm not going to use it. If that's the case, you'll see a fresh video on me making, which is really easy. It's just, I don't know. I thought I'd be able to find like just the fresh bread cubes. But I don't know why I'm complaining about it. It sounds like I'm complaining about it. When the sage bread, I made 2 loaves of sage bread last year, and came out phenomenal. It's a great recipe. I will do another video, like an updated version, and maybe go through the whole process of like after it's baked, how do I cook it, and then I put it in a bowl, all chopped up, and I let it air dry in the oven, not on. But it's really, really good, and I have a lot of sage, so you know, it's okay. If I can't find the bread cubes, I'll just make my own. Hot Mess Express, do you have your turkey yet? And I'm going to have quite a few of butternut squashes, which I love, but they're so annoying to peel. I'm going to have quite a few of these for Thanksgiving. So yeah, I think I got practically everything. I tried to save myself some work. I bought 2 desserts, and then I'll make a homemade dessert. I usually will buy 2, make 2. That's usually how I do it. Let me think what else. There is a few other things I gotta get. I'll just go to the farm market up here to get cabbage because I like making coleslaw. So I still do have to get my cabbage. So just a couple odds and ends and I'll be good to go. We can never find bread cubes. My grandson is allergic to the celery in instant stuffing, and my daughter is allergic to sage. I can't stand the instant stuffing. Like, it's so salty. Oh, I found out M.I. Gardner is going to restock around November 25th and December 7th. Around the time, if you want it to know. I do. November 25th, can you give me a reminder under a video as it gets a little closer? Because I might ask for seeds for Christmas. So, no, I don't cook turkey. Not a fan of it at all. Oh, really? My daughter's not a fan of it, but I think it's because that Jimmy, back a few years, went hunting, and he paid to be in the hunt, and he got my turkey. It was fantastic, but I think my daughter got traumatized. She came in the house, and the turkey was all clean, but it was hanging out of the sink with its neck, and my daughter was done. So she's making turkey tenderloin, I think my daughter is. Okay, I'll do a reminder every Sunday. Every Sunday? You're awesome. Yeah, definitely would need a reminder. So what do you eat, Hot Mess Express, for Thanksgiving if you don't care for turkey? Last year, being in my own place, Well, like Jimmy said, stop saying this isn't your place, it's your place. I also I did a ham and a prime rib for Christmas, and my son Johnny cooked it, and it was phenomenal. So we'll see if I can fit that in the budget. We'll see. I might get a prime rib because that was like a huge success last year. Last year I decided to cut back on the amount of sides that I usually make and do a more formal sit down dinner. And it just so happened that I was going to buy the prime rib. I actually did, and I bought something else by mistake. So my friend took it back, and I said, okay, pick out a good one, and he did. And he said, Merry Christmas, and bought my prime rib. Pretty sure that he bought my prime rib. So this year I would like to buy a prime rib because my son Johnny is like me and can cook. And he nailed that right out of the park. Ham. Ham is good. I just had that for dinner tonight in case newbies are just coming in. I found a ham roast, which it's like a round ring, and it's about 3 inches. And I put it in my Dutch oven with fresh pineapple and a can of crushed pineapple, a little bit of garlic powder, and some cloves and some brown sugar, and it was delicious. And I did some mashed potatoes and some green beans for dinner tonight. I've been off work for a week. We won't have money to buy much groceries. Oh no. Well, if you have any money to be able to go out and buy some groceries, I don't know if you have an Aldi's where you are, but I think the Butterball turkeys at Aldi's are so much less expensive than the supermarket, and honest to goodness, you can get a big ham there. It's like the shank with the bone on the end, which I tend to like that because it tastes really good, and it was like $8. She says we will make do. Did you see that they might do a revote for some states because they found fraud that Joe Biden has been messing with the election? Yeah, don't even get me started on that one. It's a total disgrace. It's just disgusting. Totally disgusting. And I'm in Pennsylvania, and I'm embarrassed to say I'm from Pennsylvania now because of this. But the governor and the mayor, they didn't even listen to a judge when he said stop counting, and anything post-dated after the fact is void and not good. So I think Trump's taking this all to court. I don't know if he'll win, but now you know what the establishment is like. Trump was an outsider, and he can't be bought and paid for, and it's really a shame for the news media to be announcing that Joe Biden is president. Give me a break. And I'm not trying to offend anyone or upset anyone. I'm just going to say this. I think we went through pure hell, and Mr. Trump went through pure hell. So I specifically wrote it on my Facebook, which you don't want my Facebook because it's political. And I said, okay, if he's going to end up being president, he will never be my pedophilia president. I did say it. I'm owning it. And I said, and for 4 years, we're going to do investigations on China, China, China. And that's exactly what I wrote. Because, you know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And you're messing with our democracy and the Constitution, and it's just a disgrace. And I really don't want to get on a rant about politics, but it's just not fair to the rest of us who voted for him, or the many, many people, it was their first time voting. It's just a sad situation, and I don't know if it's going to be resolved. And if it's not resolved, then I feel as if it's going to be an Obama 4.0 all over again. I feel like yeah, I'm ticked. I hope John wins. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, you know, he's got lawyers, and he put an executive order out, and he's taken it to court, and it's also going to the Supreme Court. The thing that makes me sick is these Republicans are not even coming out and sticking up for them. So Fox changed, it all changed, and God help us all. I'm very worried for my other patriots and citizens that may lose their jobs, or here in Pennsylvania, he wants to do fracking, and you know, it's going to hurt the oil, the gas. But anyway, I'm telling you, I could go on and on and on, and I'm not going to do it because I am just pissed. And what a disgrace. They were just terrible from the day that he got in there, and they're just no good, lying, cheating. Listen, I saw something very quickly on Facebook about, oh, I'm so proud that my little girl can look up to Kamala Harris. You gotta be kidding me. Has anybody ever looked into her? Because it's not who you know, it's who you blow. Sorry, I love my subscribers. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but it's the truth. She fooled around with a married man, and that's how she got herself in there. And she is by far a role model for my granddaughter. So, yeah, half of my Facebook is political. Me too. Trump ain't going down without a good fight, and I'm so glad Trump trained 2020. Hot Mess Express. Amen, Mama. Amen. I literally, one of my thankful fors was in bed. I had an excruciating headache. I just can't even believe this is happening. My daughter was crying and so upset. She's like, Mom, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I said, why would you? I'm 53 years old and I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's a coup attempt to take over the presidency of the United States against the will of the people. And the media is bought and paid for and behind it. Yeah, I have of my Facebooks is political. Okay, I read that. And I also felt like it's going to be a very hard winter. Yeah. I mean, and it was something I saw that was very strange. You could do your own research sometime. Listen, I made a pact with myself for my Bake-A Leg and Let's Dig It on Instagram that I would not post anything politics, but I couldn't help myself. I was distraught. And someone did an article. Was it Sean Hannon? There is a news organization, if you're interested in not being lied to or bullshitted to, that's called The Right Side. Type it into YouTube. They're conservative. You'll get good news there. Someone brought up something. What the heck was it? I just lost my train of thought. Isn't that terrible? Politics gives me like a brain freeze. Yeah, like all these videos that are out of people actually doing things wrong and people coming forward saying what they're seeing, and you're forbidding people to go in. I don't know. I'm just completely embarrassed to be from Pennsylvania. I would get all your seeds and canning supplies just in case this whole thing goes south. Yeah. Well, like I said, they were not supposed to call that yesterday, let alone Kamala Harris being a role model. It's disgusting. She has incarcerated people that judges said needed to be let out, and she was refusing to let them out. She's not a good person. I'm for a woman president. Hillary wasn't it, and she ain't it. But I will never call him my president, never. And I just think what comes around goes around. You're really not supposed to be like that, I'm sure, but Trump is a fighter, and I just think that I don't even know how they can get away with it. It's disgusting. And then you're going to try to embarrass them on the way out the door. Dan Bongino said if Trump should do anything, he should start rallying now and rerun again in 4 years. I don't know how I feel about that, to be quite frank with you. But if Ivanka Trump ran, I would definitely vote for her. I think she's bright and intelligent. I thought Nikki Haley was bright and intelligent, but she's a Republican and she's not sticking up for Mr. Trump. None of the Republicans seem to be sticking up for him, but like a few strays. So they're all bought and paid for. So I'm just over it. I'm very, very sad. I'm worried about my children and my grandchildren. And then you have these younger kids that are such punks. Like Oh, how's it going to feel driving by every day, driving past Trump signs? Like, grow up. Grow up. Because when you see people losing work or not having food on the table or more babies being murdered, I just can't even. I don't know who raised these hood rats, but my kids are not like that. I think it will be going south. Silent night. Oh boy. I did see that though too, which is a little worrisome. But why should we sit back and take it? Even when they announced he won in Pennsylvania, in the city, they were looting again. You got who you wanted by cheating, and you're still going to cause havoc. So I think the Patriots all need to get together and not put up with it and demand for, I just say, just redo the election. Let's redo the election. Who else agrees with you? Agrees with me? If you agree with me, thumbs up. I don't care. Pay everybody $50 to go vote. But I think it should be a do-over. So I hope he wins in court. I'm just not sure. And the weird thing of it is his number went up by like 1. That's impossible. That's why Joe Biden wasn't out, working. He was in the basement because he knew the fix was in. So on that note, I'm going to change the subject because I will get heated real quick. I love my country. I have family members in the military, still currently. My dad, my grandfather, how dare yous? I mean, the election will never be the same after this. Yeah, I posted we were doomed on my page. Well, you can send me a friend request on Facebook, but it literally is all politics. And with sometime this week, I don't even want to use Facebook anymore. I've already been banned from Twitter, just as myself and through my business page because I'm a conservative. So they can stick that right up their ass. But I'm hearing there's like a couple new sites out that's not biased and they're not censoring your freedom of speech. So if I can think of the name, I will post it underneath this live tonight. But yeah, so I'm thinking about, the only reason why I'm not closing it down right now is because I have a lot of my kids' pictures on there, within folders. So if I can get them all off, I'm going to close my Facebook and do strictly just like a bake a leg and let's dig it. But I really don't even want to have a Facebook at all. So what's y'all favorite thing to grow? Thank you for changing the subject. My favorite thing to grow, I would say, is butternut squash, peppers and tomatoes, of course. But I love arugula, and I loved growing the arugula by M.I. Gardner. It's called Slow Bolt Arugula. Has that peppery taste. Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal. It was so good. So that's another thing that's up for a conversation. You can all tell me what you think. I'm going to be able to garden here, obviously. And my friend Jay had mentioned, why don't you just do it in the ground? And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go that route. I want raised beds. And then I told Jimmy that Jay had mentioned doing one really long raised bed. So what do you think of that? Should I do 2 to 3 individual raised beds or do one long raised bed that's the length of the fence? If you want to see what the backyard looks like, you'll have to go to the video of Did My Herbs Survive the First Frost? Because at the very end of it, I kept my word. I gave you all a little tour of the backyard. So if you're looking at the backyard this way, on the left, that's where it gets the most amount of sun. So like one big long raised bed was suggested to me. I don't want it low to the grounds. I'd like to probably go maybe 3 up or 4 up. We'll have to see. But I mean, one long one might not be too bad, but we'll have to see. Proud Mom, I would have to also agree with you there, just not the curly kale. The dinosaur kale and the Lacino kale from M.I. Gardner. I never thought that I would like kale. It's delicious. I dehydrated some because you can literally, if you have children, in case you don't know this, you can literally blend it, crumble it up, and put a spoon of it in anything that you're cooking, and they'll never know it's in there. And kale is a superpower food, so it's awesome that you can get away with sneaking some green into your kids' diets. Nice. I love growing everything. Well, I like growing everything too, but I don't know if it was like a favorite thing. I don't know. I love growing sunflowers, tomatoes, peppers. I think the cucamelons was very interesting this year. I did enjoy growing them, even though I forgot that I grew them. Butternut squashes. When Chris got me the pumpkin seeds, these are like somebody help me out here, my fellow gardeners. This is like one of those sweet pumpkins. So I have two. Let me grab the one. It's pretty green though. I don't know if, hopefully it'll ripen by Thanksgiving. And if it does, oh, actually, this was very, very green, and now not so much. It's got a little bit of green left, if you can see that, but we're almost there. And if that's the case, I'm going to be making homemade pumpkin pies, and I might want to do a homemade pumpkin Swiss roll, if you know what that is. It's basically the pumpkin batter. I'll end up doing a recipe because now you're going to see a lot of food out of me on videos. But it's basically a thin batter, and then you put powdered sugar on a tea towel and you dump it out and you roll it up and you let it stay like that for 20 minutes. Then you unroll it and you put the cream cheese icing in the middle. Fabulous. Just have to be careful though, because sometimes it can crack. So I thought about maybe making that, or I may make some form of like a pumpkin cookie I want to try. But definitely a pumpkin pie. So definitely going to make that. Sugar pumpkins. Yes, thank you. Chris got me that pack of seeds. I didn't get them from M.I. Gardner. I think he found them at Aldi's like early last spring, and they did pretty well. This one, of course, is a little bit bigger than this one, but yeah. I don't know. Have you ever had pumpkin soup? It's delicious. Butternut squash soup's delicious too. So I have, this one still has some more ripening to do. This one as well. You can see that green. So I don't know, but on the dining room table, I have a few that are okay. They're ripe. And since a few people are just jumping in, I did pick up a bag of this today, even though I never buy potting, like seedling, seed starting potting mix. But I was at Home Depot with Jimmy and Chris, and it was like $4 something, and I thought, oh, I'll get 2 bags. They only had the one. But I really do use Miracle-Gro. So I need to get a bag of that before it gets super cold here and I can't get the big jumbo bag for everything that I grow. So yeah, I don't know, couple raised beds in the ground or one big raised bed. That's the decision that I have to make as far as gardening this year. But I'm super excited. Jimmy told me I could slide my trays right on the bay window, but I also have grow lights. But he didn't understand. He thinks my grow lights might rack up the electricity, but they're energy savers. So, and I can do all my seed stuff downstairs in the basement. So that's a plus too. And I'm definitely starting my pepper plants early this year. I don't care if I have to go from the one tray to the next one up. I just think it takes peppers longer. And I just don't agree with the date they tell you of when to start your pepper seeds, because then it takes forever. And if you get a frost, you know, like early frost or something, you might not get any peppers. So I'm definitely starting my pepper seeds early this year. And I did just clean out a bucket that had basil in it that the frost got to it. It was only a little bit left. I harvested it all. And I was thinking about, because I pulled the roots out from the basil, fluffed up the soil, and I'm wondering about possibly maybe recycling that pot. And maybe planting some form of a lettuce, like arugula or something, and putting it, you know, in the sun when it's warm, days here, but right by the back patio door window where it has all that light, and see if I can get some arugula to grow in the house. So I can pick it and eat it as I want because I absolutely love it. It is so good. Scarlet kale, I don't think I've heard of that one. Oh, Silent Night. Well, I gotta go. Really tired. I hope you have a blessed night. And good night. Thank you, Silent Night, for showing up. Love you as usual. And yeah, leave me a comment under, I don't even know what tomorrow's video is going to be, but should I go three raised beds or do one big raised bed? Yeah, I need some opinions on that. And I also need to know what to put on the bottom of it. Do they nail it in like thicker gardening paper? I don't know. But yeah, stay in touch. Is canning lids hard to find around anyone, or is it just me around? No, I can't even get canning jars here. Yeast was like almost impossible too. But let me think. I didn't turn off my do not disturb. Canning jars are just really hard. The site should tell you when they're coming in. I said that on last Sundays. They said that they were shipping them out, so I don't know. I vote for one big one. Do you really? Chris made a comment and was like, oh, but aren't you gonna wanna, you're gonna wanna switch things in different spots. I'm like, you could still do that in a big one. I just don't know if that's the cheaper way to go. I want it to be a certain, you know, width, but a really long one. I don't know. That would be totally different. Like what he's saying is like, well, you'll have tomatoes and you'll have to move your tomato. Well, yeah. He's like, but if you have it in separate beds, you can have one that was tomatoes and make that peppers one year or da 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 da. I'm like, you can kind of do that in a long raised bed, just switch it around. So yeah, so I don't know, we'll have to see on that one. But I have some time to figure it out with, you know, winter around the corner. And it's weird. This weather's so weird. It was 70 degrees today. High 60s. Tomorrow it's definitely going to be in the 70s, and I'm right near the river, the Delaware River. So tomorrow is going to be a really nice day. So this is odd, I'm sure, to some people, but I'm looking so forward to just, now that the patio table's here and it's out there and it looks pretty cute. And I did put some lights out front, like I said, some solar lights. I'm just recycling the ones I had, and so I can get a box of 8 solar lights for out front. But I'm looking forward to, I really don't like Mondays, especially when I'm busy all weekend. And I've been busy, really busy since like Tuesday of this week. But I'm really looking forward to having a hot cup of coffee outside on the deck tomorrow, literally sitting at a table. I miss that. I want to show this. You'll see this in the hall, but has anyone else ever tried this? It is the maple vanilla whipped cream. If you have not, I found it at Aldi's. It's seasonal. I grabbed 2 cans, and they're pretty heavy. I bought this last year, something pretty similar to it. It might have just been maple whipped last year, but this is maple vanilla. And this would be awesome in some hot chocolate. So, yeah, I grabbed 2 of these for Thanksgiving and 1 just to put in like hot chocolates and whatnot. So, and I think I'm going to make some pumpkin spice, how do I explain it? I know the Stivers did a video on it, and I think that I also made it as well. It's probably in one of my videos. I think it is pretty much the base, like pumpkin spice mixture that you can put a little bit in your coffee or use it for an iced coffee. So I might grab a mason jar. I'm down to slim pickings of how many I've left. And I think I'm going to make not a big amount. I like pumpkin. I don't like it that much. But I think I want to use like maybe a pint size jar and make a little bit of pumpkin spice just for coffee or like a cold pumpkin ice latte. So I think I'm going to make that. When I do, I'll record it. Because some videos I did when I first started, you get better. And, you have some upgrades. So, it sounds really good. It is really good. So, yeah, just crazy. The simplest things make me happy. But I'm looking forward to sitting outside tomorrow morning and having a hot cup of coffee out at the patio. Oh, like I'm making a lot of progress. Let me think. I posted my egg salad video on Friday, and I think tomorrow, being Monday, is going to be the update of, did I break any jars? I'm pretty sure I didn't upload that one. Did I break any jars? How I'm storing food. I'm using it like a root cellar, stays the same temperature all year long. So I did do that video, and I have to post that, and then I have, of course, 2 food hauls. One from ShopRite and one from Aldi's. So that'll probably be Wednesday and Friday of this week. And keep an eye out for my what am I thankful for videos. They're not the greatest. I did some of them just laying in bed. But nonetheless, it's a good little thing to do. Proud mom. I have to say it that way, like Proud Mom 1966, even though I know it's Lisa. I am, well, you don't have a YouTube page, do you? And listen, if you see me on YouTube, Lisa, Proud Mom, and just uploading so many photos from like spring, my plants, spring, summer, into fall, you're going to know why. Because I didn't really post, and I'm sorry that we're going to keep hearing like the little dinging, because I forgot to turn it off. But you're going to see me do like a mass upload. I did post one thing on Friday saying about my egg salad and get ready for like me posting a bunch of stuff, because I haven't really posted anything. So I have a lot of stuff in my phone. If you see things like, wait, it's 20 degrees there, how's she posting that? It's because that was my spring or summer. So I'm going to try to get a lot of photos off of my phone as well. Okay, so no, you don't have it. Okay, but go check out, anyone that watches this, please go check out the Thankful Challenge. It's just a couple seconds of what are you thankful for. It was started by Simple Life Reclaimed. I stated that last Sunday, and we're still going strong. I think tonight is 8. So yeah, I tend to do mine at night. Tomorrow, because it's going to be so nice out and finally like warm, I think I'm going to do what am I thankful for outside in the beautiful weather. You should see the trees here. They're gorgeous. So I think I'm definitely going to do what am I thankful for, my video for that tomorrow outside. because it won't be raining and it won't be cold and it's going to be super nice. And yeah, maybe it'll be a little bit of a surprise in tomorrow's video. But tomorrow morning's video, my videos are supposed to be uploading at 8 o'clock. I don't know what is going on. My one video took forever to upload. We're thinking we might have to get another router. But yeah, so anywhere between like 8 and 10, my videos will upload. I also almost thought about uploading it before I go to bed tonight so that I know it's up on time. But yes, so tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the follow-up of me unpacking my jars. How many did I lose? Did any of the seals break? You know, what's the setup look like? So, I mean, there's more food now down there if I'm even going food shopping today, but you get the gist of it. It's basically just a follow-up from the other video that I did. And then Wednesday will probably be ShopRite and Friday will be Aldi's video. So stay tuned for that. See how long I've been on. 1 hour and 11 minutes. Yeah. So this pumpkin that was really, really green it might make it by Thanksgiving, I'm hoping. And this one just has one spot of green, so I might stick that in the sun tomorrow. And I'll have that for my pumpkin pies. And I did show that I got this roasting pan at Aldi's. If anybody's interested, go check your Aldi's. They may have this. I needed one because mine was in storage and it was red, like a nice one, but I've had it for a long time, so that's super nice, and that was worth it. I also got something else, and I don't think I even mentioned it in my video. I may have, I may not have. I did get grapefruit essential oil for calming. So I did get that. I found that at Aldi's too. So I got that. And then Jay was nice enough to grab me this big old bag. People say that they think that my weight is improving. I don't look as sickly as I was, but I'm still paranoid. I still need to put some more weight on. I didn't get on a scale all week. And I did try 2 times last week to set my Alexa to notify me to eat every 2 hours. And she only did it like that day as long as I followed up with her. So I might have to set an alarm through my cell phone. Maybe do it that way. But yeah, so maybe this week will be better. I mean, last week wasn't terrible. I ate pretty good. But there was like 1 or 2 days where I didn't eat at all. But like I said, a few people said that I look like I'm improving. I don't look as bad in my face, and get a little of my butt back, but I need the rest of it all to come back. So my daughter's husband, fiance, whatever you want to call him, I asked him for instructions on this so I would do it the right way, and he basically said to make it with 1 scoop, blend it, do whatever you have to do, and then drink it, and then eat something afterwards, and that should work for me. I should gain weight. It's 1,340 calories, 277 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of protein, which is the same number of that other stuff that was the strawberries and cream, which is disgusting. Like, it was disgusting. It's unfortunate, but I can't do any type of gain weight, anything other than vanilla. I specifically said that, and it's a shame with the the strawberries and cream. Well, let's put it this way. It's gross. I guess if there was nothing else, you could deal with it, but it just made me feel nauseous. I would not dare make a video. Why not? You should make a video. Come on, girl. Don't forget to eat some brownies. Haha. Actually, I think I'm going to do a video. See, I'm trying to watch because I'm trying to just figure it out, like with the date. I am going to make just like a box brownie, just because, why not? It's chocolate, and I've been eating devil dogs, and I forgot to grab more devil dogs today. But when it gets closer to the holiday, I love Ina Garten, and she has a fantastic brownie recipe. I've tweaked and twerked it a little bit, but you know, I like it a lot, and I'm going to end up probably making her brownies. She actually, you need to look her up. She makes a chocolate peanut butter brownie. If you like peanut butter like that, you should make them, because I love Ina Garten. A lot of her things that I've made turn out fantastic. So, but yeah, I'm going to make some form. Well, actually, I have these cupcakes that I need to eat. Probably should eat one. There's a chocolate one staring at me. Chris ate one. I'm like, you better not have taken the last chocolate. Holy, you're never going to believe this. Proud mom. Let me stand up and show you. Can you see that? That is a chocolate brownie with chocolate icing, brownie, vanilla icing, and these are the cupcakes. Speaking of brownies, do you believe that? Let me see how it feels. Oh no, this is going to be like a lay on you like 500-pound brownie. Cheers, let's try it. Uh-oh. I don't know if my daughter bought them or if she made them. But that is one ooey gooey rich brownie right there. Let me show you. I'm gonna lift it up, and I'm gonna take another bite because it's like you would need a half a gallon of milk or a full gallon of milk to eat this bad boy. Good, but not in the mood for that. I wasn't expecting that. You were talking about brownies. Well, now I don't need to make brownies because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. But I was thinking of like a little mini cupcake. So yeah, I'm going to end up picking tonight. I don't have a lot to clean up. I'm just going to put it in the dishwasher, the rest of it. Wow, that brownie is a stick to your ribs kind of brownie. Maybe she bought them. She may have, I'm not really sure. I wasn't expecting that to be brownies. I have a little bit more to put in the dishwasher to be done. We're cleaning up for dinner. And yeah, I'm kind of mad that I can't find my dried cherries that I put in my stuffing. But what are you going to do? Improvise. And I'm going to do cranberries in my stuffing this year instead of cherries. So, I am getting ready for, you know, oh my gosh, that's such a thick brownie. Hey, we killed, well, Jimmy ate a lot of them. And those little mini eclairs. And me and my grandson, I have a recipe to make homemade eclairs. That's probably on the top of my list first, because I bought another container of those eclairs and I had to hide them in the freezer so we could have them for the holidays, like with coffee or whatever in the morning, you know, breakfast, something like that. So I had to hide them or they would be gone. And but I'm definitely going to do a video on my sourdough grilled cheese sandwiches. If you have not had a sourdough grilled cheese, you have no idea what you're missing out on. And I'm going to be making my homemade eclairs. And I also, which I almost forgot, so get ready for all this food stuff I'm going to be posting, these videos. I am going to be making It's my dough that I use for my cinnamon rolls. I shared this recipe with Lauren and she loved it. This is what I call my cream cheese raspberry rolls. And I have the raspberries, and I bought them a few days ago, so I want to use them. So that might be exactly what I make tomorrow, is the dough. I would have loved to have done that with Gavin, but he was so super excited to be able to have the whole basement to himself. I mean, it has a pool table and everything down there. So that's okay. I'll try to film the best I can. I know for a fact I will have to be doing it at this kitchen table. And I don't think that I found my roller yet. But that dough is pretty flexible. I'm still chewing this thick brownie. So yeah, that's like just some things. And also everything bagels. So that is on the horizons for the channel of things that I'm going to be cooking or baking. And I did just do a phenomenal recipe the other day. My niece was up. It's when she cut my hair. It is chicken legs. We enjoyed it so much. It has soy sauce, like garlic. Didn't record it because I wanted to taste it first, and it's video worthy. I'm telling you, you will love it. Marinate it for, a couple hours. So good. So the next time I go to make the chicken legs, I'm definitely going to record that. I am off to bed. I hope everyone has a good night and a blessed week. You as well, Hot Mess Express. Don't forget to be checking out the challenge of I just had a brain fart. Thankful for. I was going to say blessed. Go check them out. Tonight's will be posted as well. And if you see a bunch of pictures getting uploaded on Instagram, it's because I really need to get a lot of stuff off my phone. Look out for tomorrow's video. It'll be anywhere between 8 and 10. And it will be the update on, did I lose any jars? But I think with that note, it's 9:23 here as well. And I've been on for a little shy than an hour and a half. And I'm going to hop off because I still have to do what am I thankful for video. And I want to wrap up for the night, get those dishes in the dishwasher, and go relax. So I know it was a little bit of a slow start, few people type of live, but that's okay. It happens, right? But I love you all. Thank you for joining me this Sunday. And what do you think about me chopping my hair off? Well, I didn't chop it, but she did. And so stay tuned for the videos. Check everything out. Give it a thumbs up. I think I'm at 132 subscribers. So stay with me. I love you guys. And I guess I'll be back next Sunday coming at you with a live, and hopefully some more people show up. But in the meantime, Proud Mom, I will hit you up on Instagram, Hot Mess Express. Love you. I have to cough now because of the brownie. Love you guys. Everyone that came in. And I hope you all have a blessed week. And I will see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock. So until then, have a wonderful week. Thumbs up on the videos. Leave me a comment because there's not been a lot of comments. And I like interacting with people. And I will see y'all next Sunday at 8 o'clock. So until then, I think I'm going to go sit and eat all of these cupcakes. Not the brownies, but the cupcakes. Okay, I love you guys. God bless. Have a safe, great week. And I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.